remember the dot-com boom and the dot-com bust. It wasn't that long ago. The dot-com boom didn't last that long. During the boom, good people were hard to find. Even those who hardly fogged the mirror wanted much more money than they were worth. However, that came to an end and people were on the street and unemployment rose dramatically. I won't ever forget the Great Recession. It lasted much longer than the dot-com boom. But things are getting better. Many LinkedIn discussions on the groups I belong to have significantly more job postings than they did a few years ago. Immediate openings, they say, the same sense of urgency as direct response TV. I was recently looking for a Java developer for a local digital firm. 6-figure salary, could work remotely. Could I find Java developers? Sure, but it was very tough to find Java developers who weren't working. Most were happy and content where they were. It is a good time to be there, working in a profession when there are more jobs than people. Supply and demand still apply today. I found the same demand recently when I was looking for a technical producer. Many people available wanted much more money than the position offered. I'm a little worried for Java developers in that many of them had a poor presence on LinkedIn. They aren't ready for the future. Instant trouble if things change. In the past decade has shown us that things change often and rapidly. But Americans are famous for one thing, a short memory. I hope that one day they aren't at the networking meetings where many talented people in transition are still relatively easy to find. They would love to be hired, but they are invisible to many of the people making the hiring decisions in their skill set. I've seen too much of that. So how do you find the jobs that will be high demand in the future? Well, you have to be astute enough to predict where the world is going. It isn't always modeling on just where the high demand jobs are of today. It isn't found by looking only at what has worked in the past. Things change even more rapidly in the new normal. It is all about predicting what will be hot a few years from now and training for the future today. Reading and following visionaries may help. You may not have heard of Marshall McLuhan, but he predicted a global village when the only people that had sushi lived in Japan. Constant learning and reinvention may help, but many people invest more time watching TV than growing themselves. It's easier. Change is hard, even though it often pays the immediate benefit of the journey. Some things are easier to see. I believe that in advertising, that technology is going to be as valuable a product to a client as an ad. It already is for some. It will be venerated as much as the selection of the right typeface or the selection of an up-and-coming director in the past. Thus, technology people will be increasingly valuable. Creative geeks will rule. Articulate ones will do better. A client may even pay more for their services, just like in the past when clients would pay for insights into consumers that often only agencies had. Everybody will always pay a little bit more for what they don't know and want to have, and the people with that voice will be highly prized.